Benny had never known kindness. From the moment he was born, life had been a struggle. He had once belonged to a family, but they abandoned him on the side of the road when he was just a puppy. From there, he had ended up in the worst possible place, a run-down animal shelter run by a man who didn't care about the animals at all. The shelter was supposed to be a safe place, a temporary home for stray dogs until they found a loving family. But this place was different. The owner, Mr. Griggs, saw the animals as nothing more than a way to make money. He barely fed them, crammed too many dogs into small cages, and ignored their suffering. Those who were too sick or weak were disposed of. Benny had seen too many dogs disappear, and he knew he had to get out before he was next. One evening, as Benny lay curled up in his cold, filthy cage, he watched Mr. Griggs talking to a man in a dark coat. Benny's ears perked up when he overheard their conversation. "I don't care about these mutts," Mr. Griggs muttered. "You want them? Take them. Just pay me for the lot." The man nodded. "I'll be back tomorrow night. Get them ready." Benny didn't know what this meant exactly, but he knew one thing. It wasn't good. He had to escape, not just for himself, but for the others too. That night, Benny didn't sleep. He listened carefully to the sounds of the shelter. The creak of the old door, the rattling of the weak lock on the cages, and the footsteps of Mr. Griggs as he made his final rounds before leaving. Benny had been watching him for weeks, memorizing his habits. As soon as the shelter was quiet, Benny sprang into action. He pawed at the rusted bars of his cage. Over time, they had loosened slightly. With enough force, maybe, just maybe, he pushed harder, using every ounce of strength he had. The metal groaned. One more shove, another. Suddenly, the bar snapped loose. Benny squeezed through the gap, his heart pounding. He was out. But he couldn't just run. The other dogs needed him. One by one, he moved to their cages, using his teeth and paws to pull at the weak latches. Some dogs were too afraid to move, but others understood they had a chance. As soon as a cage door opened, the dogs slipped out, staying silent as if they knew their lives depended on it. By the time Benny had freed the last dog, there were nearly 20 of them, all waiting for his lead. Now came the hardest part, getting out of the building. Benny led the group through the dark hallway, avoiding the creaky floorboards. The front door was locked, but Benny had noticed something before. One of the windows in the back room had a broken latch. It was their only hope. Carefully, Benny nudged the window open with his nose. It was small, but if they moved quickly, they could all fit through. One by one, the dogs squeezed through the window, their paws hitting the cool grass outside. Benny was the last to go. Just as he wriggled through, a loud voice boomed from inside. "What the?" Mr. Griggs had woken up. Benny didn't hesitate. As soon as his paws hit the ground, he bolted, leading the dogs into the darkness. Behind them, they could hear shouting and doors slamming. But they didn't stop running. They ran until they reached the town. Benny had no plan, only instinct. He led the dogs straight to the one place he thought they might be safe, the police station. A startled officer stepped outside, blinking in confusion at the sight of 20 stray dogs running toward him. "What in the world?" Benny ran up to him and barked, trying to tell him everything. The officer knelt down, looking at the scared, skinny dogs. Then his eyes darkened with understanding. Within hours, Mr. Griggs' shelter was shut down. The cruel man was arrested for animal cruelty, and the dogs were taken to real shelters, ones where they would be treated with kindness. Benny had done it. He had saved them all. And as he lay on a soft blanket that night, with a full belly and a gentle hand stroking his fur, he finally felt something he had never known before: hope.